Hi, Nana T. No, you're in the right place. Hi, Chris Ree. Hello, Kevin. Let me go into the YouTube so I can see what's going on. I just got home not long ago. Oh, what a night. What a day. Let's see. Where is... Tomorrow we have an auction. We might start early. I don't know. It depends. We might start early, depending on what the day is like and all that. So, let me go over here. And there we go. Okay. Hi, Liza. How are you? Hello, Nicole. Okay, let me, there was a lot of stuff that happened today, okay? So, hi, Carolyn P. Hi, Isabel B. With those murders, hi, GB. Oh, don't comment, GB. You're driving? What are you driving this time of night? Where are you going? I thought I was driving home late. You know, the University of Idaho, the 4 homicides, and the weird thing about the roommates, right? Being there and saying they didn't hear the screaming and this and that. Well, now the investigators are saying that they're not saying whether those roommates are suspects or witnesses. And it does seem fishy, right? And then in Phoenix, thanks, Liza, there was a family annihilation. Apparently the woman is a partner in a law firm with a 3-year-old and 4-month-old twins. And she said she was going to leave the husband, and he killed the kids and her and then himself. Crazy. And then Elizabeth Holmes. You know Elizabeth Holmes, right? From Theranos. Sentenced to over 11 years in prison. That's crazy, right? She's going to be like freaking out because she just had a baby recently. I go, well, what do you do? Stuff like that. Hi, Kathy B. How are you? So lots of stuff to discuss there. Hi, Jenny D1. Anyway, so let's, hi, Marianne. Marianne, are you our Marianne Frantini? A little change up? You know how I hate name changes. Yeah, I have them on the bottom too. After I got out of the shower, I put on my pajamas. Okay. Let's see. Take a drink first. So I start. So is that our Marianne Frantini? Thanks, Nicole. Freezing. So Jimmy has promised to get that big surprise out of that box. But before we get started, I have a couple of surprises in little boxes. Yeah, they're really comfy. So tomorrow, I'm really hoping that I can reveal what was in the box. But then I have Anonymous sent me some little boxes. Should I open the little boxes now? Or should we wait till after we could talk about these stories? I was going to listen only, but my true crime pulled me in Idaho. All right, so let's go over the true crime then. Hi, Shanna. I had to go out today, Shanna, all day, and I literally got home like an hour ago, took a shower, sat down for a little bit and talked to people in Zoom. We'll be back on the Scott Peterson. I'll be back on it tomorrow night. All right? Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about it, darling. I'll be back on it tomorrow night after the auction, okay? Somebody said you want to come up and read sometime, Shanna? What days are best for you to read? After true crime, so we have something to look forward to. Yeah, that's what I think, right? Okay. So let's take a look at what's happening over here. Oh, first let's look at this. This is a crazy one. Now, what's not crazy though, right? What is not crazy? So this woman in Ohio is accused with drowning her 93-year-old grandmother. Isn't that crazy? You get to 93 years old and then somebody like your granddaughter drowns you. Drown her in her home in Eaton, Ohio. Heidi Matheny. She's 34, 5, that girl. I thought she was like 50. Reportedly told deputies that she first came up behind Alice Matheny while she was doing dishes, and she held her head in the sink until she stopped blowing bubbles. Can you believe that? Then she said she wasn't sure if her 93-year-old grandmother was dead, so she filled up the bathtub and held her under the water for 15 more minutes. She left her grandmother's body in the tub, walked to the sheriff's office. When asked what led her to the attack, she said nothing special. It was a day like any other day. And she said that she was sick of seeing her. A doctor had said that her grandmother needed to be in a nursing home and she couldn't afford it and insurance wouldn't cover it, she said. She said that her and her grandmother had ice cream together before she killed her. It's nothing that she did, she said. She's the perfect freaking grandma. Heidi was booked into jail. She was formally charged with murder and given a $500,000 bond on Thursday. She's scheduled for another court appearance on Tuesday. That is so crazy. I do with my... what did I do? So yeah, that's very, very crazy. Very crazy. Let's see. She's scheduled for another court appearance on Tuesday. Crazy. But 93 years old, you get that? Old. And she's doing dishes. Sounds like she's like, fine, right? Horrible. And here's another, like, just crazy. This guy looks like somebody to me. I don't know who it is. This is a Michigan man who's been charged with murders in Wisconsin and Alabama. 2 men he met on Grindr because he thought it would be an easy way to find someone to kill. Caleb Anderson is 23 years old, and he told investigators he's always wanted to kill someone. He's had this urge since he was 14 or 15. And he killed, allegedly, Patrick Ernst, 65 years old. Investigators say Ernst was stabbed to death at his Green Bay apartment on August 1st. His body was found and he didn't show up for work. Officers found his apartment trashed and part of the 23rd Psalm written on a wall above his body in the bedroom. On a chair, they found a note that read, "I am so sorry. He didn't deserve this." The autopsy on Ernst's body found 38 stab wounds to the head, neck, and abdomen, and 12 more to his hand and arm, some of which were defensive wounds. Investigators also found selfie videos and photos with Ernst's body on a burner cell phone after he was arrested in Alabama for the murder of 52-year-old Dwight Dixon, a man he also found on the app Grindr. Anderson said he didn't intend to have sex with the men. He only used the app to find someone to kill. Anderson stole Ernst's car and then used that to drive to Alabama. That's where he killed 52-year-old Dwight Dixon. Before the two murders, Anderson told investigators that he attacked a woman jogging alone in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. He said he considered R-ing her and killing her, but he changed his mind when he thought about his mother, and he let her go. He also said he burned a church, but he couldn't say where the church was. He pleaded not guilty to capital murder in Alabama on Thursday and remains in jail there. It's not clear when or if extradition proceedings will happen to bring him back to Wisconsin. Crazy. Okay. She's using the DJI thing that I have. I need to bring that with me more often. So look at that. Elizabeth Holmes. The former Silicon Valley darling faced as much as 20 years in prison for duping investors out of hundreds of millions of dollars on false promises that she had developed a technology that would revolutionize healthcare. You remember she said that one drop of blood, they just needed one drop of blood from your fingertip and they would be able to tell you everything. She was convicted in January on 3 charges of wire fraud and 1 conspiracy charge after a jury found that she criminally deceived investors over false claims that the company's blood testing technology could diagnose diseases with just a few drops of blood. She was originally indicted on 11 charges. She was acquitted on 4, and the jury could not reach a verdict on the remaining 3. Prosecutors had said that Holmes will serve 15 years behind bars for her crimes, calling the case one of the most substantial white-collar offenses Silicon Valley or any other district has seen. A probation report had asked for 9 years. Beyond the harm Holmes did to Theranos investors, several factors weighed against her in her sentencing, according to Andrew George, who's a partner at Washington, D.C.-based law firm Baker Botts. Prosecutors argued during the hearing Friday that Holmes should receive several sentence enhancements, including more time served for her failure to accept responsibility for her crimes, her failure to cooperate with the government's investigation, and the amount of loss involved. Holmes's defense team have requested that she serve a maximum of 18 months. If any time at all, arguing that the case that gripped the nation ruined her reputation, saying she posed no threat to the public and noting that she had no prior criminal history. Judge Davila refused Holmes' attorney's request for her sentence to be reduced because she had accepted responsibility for what happened at Theranos, noting that the former CEO still maintains that she did nothing wrong. And here's a court rendering. Holmes' defense team pleaded for leniency from the judge, arguing that she is a daughter and a mother and who would be able to do good in society moving forward. More than 130 individuals sent letters to the judge supporting her character, some with significant influence, including Senator Cory Booker. She addressed the court on Friday crying while reiterating that she takes responsibility for what happened at Theranos, which she called her life's work, and expressed remorse. Hold on one second. Just hold on one second. Okay, let's go back to this. This is interesting. The judge just determined that under federal guidelines, Holmes' recommended sentence should fall between 11 and 14 years. Then, after hearing arguments from both sides, as well as victim and the defendant, he made his final decision, calling the case troubling on so many levels. Before her sentencing, Holmes made multiple failed attempts to have her conviction overturned. Hold on. What happened here? Let me go back to something else. I want to pull this up in another thing. Okay. So she was sentenced to 11.25 years in prison plus 3 years of supervised release for her financial fraud crimes that she committed with Theranos. She was also fined a $400 special assessment. She must surrender to custody on April 27th, 2023. She's expected to appeal. The judge presiding over the case said the landmark case is one of the most closely watched in Silicon Valley history, should be a cautionary tale for startup founders who are willing to overhype the capabilities of their products. And I quote, "I suppose we step back and ask, what is the pathology of fraud? Is it the refusal to accept responsibility or express contrition in any way?" And that was said by Judge Edward Davila. Perhaps this is a cautionary tale that will go forward from this case. One thing that was missing when the judge is talking about the letters that were sent in support of Elizabeth Holmes, the judge said, and I quote, "One thing that was missing from those letters is the letters did not say anything about, nor did they endorse, failure by fraud." Before the sentencing, Davila said that under the U.S. sentencing guideline considerations, the court found that Holmes should serve between 11.25 and 14 years. The court's calculation as to the reasonable total loss sustained by identified victims of the fraud was $121.1 million. She's 38 years old, and she appeared for sentencing in San Jose District Courthouse, where a jury in January found her guilty of 3 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy. The jury found that she lied to investors who fueled roughly $900 million into the biotech venture about Theranos technology and profitability. As Davila read Holmes' sentence aloud to a packed courtroom, the former CEO and one-time Silicon Valley darling was visibly pregnant with her second child. I knew it. I knew she was going to be pregnant with the second child because she knew she's going to go away, and this is going to be her last ditch to have a second child. So she was visibly pregnant with her second child in a long black skirt and blazer. She was accompanied in court by her partner, Billy Evans, and her mother, Noelle Holmes. Before Holmes' sentence was read, she addressed the courtroom to express remorse, saying, and I quote, "I stand before you taking responsibility for Theranos. I loved Theranos. It was my life's work. My team meant the world to me. They wanted to make a difference in the world. I am devastated by my failings. Every day for the past years, I have felt a deep pain for the people, those people who believe in us, and those patients. I worked so hard to serve. I gave everything I had to try to build Theranos. Looking back, there are so many things I would do differently. I tried to realize my dream too quickly." And here's a picture of her walking in with her mother and her partner. Let's see. While she's expected to appeal her sentence, Friday's hearing brings a close to the former Silicon Valley's superstar's multi-billion-dollar downfall that began in 2003 when at 19 years old she dropped out of Stanford University with a dream to democratize healthcare. The co-defendant, Ramesh Sunny Balwani, who was her boyfriend at the time, served as the company's president and chief operating officer, where he was convicted in July on 12 similar fraud charges. His sentence is scheduled to happen at a later date. For nearly 15 years, Holmes worked tirelessly to grow the blood testing company, dazzling investors and pushing for innovative technology that she hoped would miniaturize the amount of blood and size of equipment needed to run standard blood diagnostic tests. However, she and Balwani falsely told investors that Theranos' proprietary blood analyzer could run conventional laboratory tests from a stick blood sample of just a few drops of blood, rather than the traditionally larger volumes taken using typical vein draws. The two also lied to investigators when they stated that the company was profitable and its technology had been comprehensively validated by multiple major pharmaceutical companies. The two and their representation also helped Theranos secure a $140 million partnership with drugstore giant Walgreens, which planned to offer the Theranos test inside its retail stores. But the accord imploded as Holmes and Balwani failed to show that their testing device could run around 200 common blood tests. Theranos ultimately collapsed in the wake of the 2015 Wall Street Journal report that revealed that her company was not, in fact, conducting the array of blood tests from a finger prick as she had promoted. Among the jury's 4 guilty verdicts were 3 based on investments in 2014, $38.3 million from experienced healthcare investor Brian Grossman, a roughly $100 million investment from former U.S. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, and a $6 million investment by prominent estate lawyer Daniel Mosley, who steered wealthy clients to Theranos. At its peak, Theranos was valued at $9 billion, making Holmes at the time the world's first self-made female billionaire. So let's go back to what else we have. I'm going to go to the Phoenix tragedy. But before we go to that, let's look at the University of Idaho kids. two female roommates who were home when the four University of Idaho students were stabbed to death Sunday have not been ruled out as suspects. Moscow police said Ethan Chapin, 20, Madison Mogen, 21, Xana Kernoodle, 20, and Kaylee Goncalves, 21, were found dead inside a residence off of King Road on Sunday afternoon near the University of Idaho campus in Moscow, Idaho. A local official described the murders as a crime of passion. Although the official who made that comment, Mayor Art Bedge, I don't even know, Bedge, later said that just one of the several possible scenarios, that's what it is, one of the possible scenarios, while Moscow police initially said that it was an isolated, targeted attack and there's no imminent danger to the community at large. Can't even speak today. No weapon has been located and no suspects are in custody at this time. The communications director for the Idaho State Police, Aaron Snell, said that while the roommates haven't been described as victims or witnesses, these are good people who may have seen the crime, but on the flip side, may have committed the crime. We don't know if they're witnesses, victims, or suspects. So until we do a thorough investigation, naming them would be inappropriate. So far, according to Snell, the roommates have been fully cooperative. Right now, all options are on the table. We haven't excluded anything yet. We have not come to any conclusion yet, and I know that's frustrating to the public, but this is a very complex and difficult case. Moscow Police Chief James Fry said that Chapin and Kernoodle had been on an on-campus party earlier in the evening, while Mogen and Goncalves were at a bar downtown before returning home sometime after 1:45 a.m. on Sunday. Investigators believe the murders occurred in the early morning hours of Sunday, before police received a call about noon reporting an unconscious person. It's not clear whether these individuals were aware of the murders at the time they occurred, or why had they not reported the stabbings earlier. Fry declined to reveal what they told investigators and whether the 911 caller was one of the surviving roommates, although he said both were home when the police responded. We don't know why that call came in at noon and not in the middle of the night. Fry added that the other roommates who were home were not injured and that whatever happened inside was not a hostage situation. We're not just focusing on them. We're focusing on everybody that may be coming and going from this residence. The local, state, and federal authorities are continuing to investigate and collect evidence from the scene, while autopsies of the victims were set to occur. Colonel Kendrick Willis, director of the Idaho State Police, said all resources are being brought in to identify those responsible for the murders. We want to do everything we can to make sure this is done correctly and that the people that are responsible for this are brought to justice. For anyone with information, you can call the tip line at 208-883-7180. Such a weird case. So weird. So weird. Wow, this is crazy. So, a 9-year-old boy and a 25-year-old woman suffered serious injuries this week when they were stabbed inside a downtown Los Angeles Target store. Witnesses said the man began shouting racist comments at customers before he attacked the boy and the woman with a knife from the store's kitchenwares department. You know, I've always said that, how it's amazing that people aren't hurt with the stuff that's in stores. Like, when the boy tried to get away, the suspect, without any further provocation, suddenly attacked and stabbed the young child in the back. He continued down the aisle and stabbed a woman in the chest. At that point, he went to the front of the store and was confronted by the armed security guard. The security guard at first pulled out a baton, but the man continued forward with the knife. The guard pulled out his service weapon and fired 2 or 3 shots, striking him in the stomach. He was taken to a hospital and pronounced dead. Police say the woman was listed in stable but critical condition after surgery, while the little boy was in stable but critical condition because of potential neurological damage. Oh my gosh. Another woman had minor injuries to her face when she fell while exiting the store and was trampled. The fact that you have an unprovoked attack on a child strikes all of us. This isn't something that is acceptable in Los Angeles, and by no means is it anywhere near the norm. There's an Amber Alert, but let me see if they found her. Because sometimes when you see these Amber Alerts, they're found. Let me see. They have been located, thankfully. Yep. That's good news. Okay. Next. Family of 5 was found dead in the Phoenix house this week. Police believe the 44-year-old father and husband killed his wife and children before killing himself. Firefighters first found the presence of gas at the home Wednesday morning, which slowed their response. But the Southwest gas crews cleared the house. Inside, crews found Jason Hudgens, 44, 40-year-old Marla Hudgens, 3-year-old Christopher Hudgens, and 6-month-old twins Gwen and Faye Hudgens, deceased. Jason Hudgens was identified as the suspect in the death of his wife and children. He subsequently died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Friends said that Marla Hudgens had said she wanted to end her marriage, but they were shocked at the deaths. We never had any indication from her that she felt scared or threatened or unsafe. A babysitter arrived at the home early Wednesday morning and saw 2 adults dead before dialing 911. Police arrived and immediately called a hazmat crew after encountering a strong odor of gas. Several hours later, the house was cleared of the gas and the bodies were discovered. Marla Hudgens was a partner at the Lewis Roca law firm in Phoenix. She also coached soccer and worked for charity groups. Her friends say the loss is a deep one. There's so many of us right now that don't know how we're going to go on without her. Let's see what else we can see on this. This heart, crazy. Let's see here. Okay. So this is a picture of the law firm. She was a partner there in the law firm. And I already put that there. Our colleague, friend, and partner, Marla Hudgens, along with her family, died tragically on November 16th, 2022. We are shocked and overwhelmed with grief. Marla was a passionate lawyer and advocate for her clients. She was an equally passionate leader who worked tirelessly to make our firm a better place. Her impact on the firm, particularly on equity and inclusion for women, will live on for years to come. In addition, Marla was a loving mother and a loyal friend. The impact of this loss on the community and our firm is immeasurable. We extend our condolences to Marla's family and all who knew her and were touched by her. Ken Van Winkle Jr., firm managing partner. Now, this was for her biography before that. Marla Hudgens is a partner in the firm's litigation practice group. Marla is a litigator and also practices administrative and regulatory law. Marla actively practices in both Arizona and Nevada. She's also licensed to practice law in California. As a litigator, Marla has tried cases before state and federal courts. She has extensive experience with complex discovery and procedural matters and is well regarded by her clients and fellow lawyers for her strategic decision making to both advance and settle disputes. So she has a personal approach, a legal chameleon. Marla adapts quickly depending on her client's needs, challenges, and strengths. She can be aggressive, personable, and analytical on demand and as appropriate. Most often, she is a combination of all three: swift and decisive, deliberate and thoughtful, and professional and credible. As a lifelong competitive soccer player and coach, Marla brings an athlete's edge and composure to her legal practice. Still playing today, Marla travels to tournaments across the West Coast and serves as a board member and director of Girls Club and recreational soccer for the Madison Football Club, a local soccer organization in urban Phoenix. Crazy. Okay. Let's see if there's any. Let me just see here. Okay. So what did the husband do? It says here, let's see. Friends say a woman wanted to end her marriage before her husband murdered her and their 3 kids inside their Phoenix home. 44-year-old Jason Michael Hudgens killed his wife, and then himself, and their kids, and then himself. Friends say one of the most heartbreaking things was learning that Marla struggled with infertility and was overjoyed bringing her 3 babies into the world, but her friends said their marriage had become unhappy. Though they could have never imagined something like this would happen. There are so many of us right now that don't know how we're going to go on without her, said her best friend, Con Anderson. She had a professional confidence that I admired so much, and she added her best friend, Brett Haggerty. Anderson and Haggerty said they had just talked to Marla Tuesday night, planning upcoming concert and cruises together, with no inkling that anything was about to happen. What do you mean all of them? What do you mean all of them? Said Anderson. We knew that the marriage was likely ending, added Haggerty. Haggerty said it was Marla who wanted to end the marriage. But they never thought Jason was violent. We never had any indication from her that she felt scared or unsafe. This comes as Marla was dealing with another tragedy in her life. Her sister had just died by suicide 2 months prior. Oh my gosh, those poor parents. We literally just had Alexa's celebration of life on Friday. Her sister's memorial was last Friday, and the husband didn't go. While there may have been some strife in the marriage, both Anderson and Haggerty struggled to understand why the kids, and even more so because the Hudgens struggled with infertility for years. Marla's young kids were absolutely everything to her. She did everything she could to bring them into existence. She called them her hot dog and hamburger because one was long and skinny and the other one was short and round. Anderson said, laughing, to think of her babies and how they won't even get to know how big of a person their mother was, and they won't get to experience it because they didn't get enough time either. It's just too much. Marla was not only known as being a prominent attorney first in Los Angeles and then in Phoenix, but she was extremely involved in the community with charity groups and as a soccer coach. Both Anderson and Haggerty say that Marla would want them to say that domestic violence can lead to devastating loss and that they will fight for domestic violence victims just as Marla would have. A preliminary report says the babysitter arrived at the home, and then she discovered the two bodies, called the police. Fire Captain Todd Keller explains it as devastating. We had close to 40 to 50 fire personnel on that scene, and we did send multiple members home. We are human too. This affects us all. Police call it a complete tragedy. Not only is this devastating to the first responders that had to respond and witness what's inside, but this neighborhood is extremely close-knit, including the extended loved ones and family members that are related to the home and residents. So what did he do? I wonder. Let's see if we can see what the husband did. What did he do? Trying to see what he did for a living. Is this? This is looking like it's her husband. He looks older than 44, doesn't he? And there, with that little boy, he's like 42 over there. I'm trying to see if we can see. Police said there were open propane tanks inside the family home and a gas line that wasn't attached to a kitchen appliance. It took hours for hazmat teams to get rid of the gas and secure the home before police could safely access the crime scene, which they finally did and discovered the 5 bodies. Not only is this devastating to first responders that had to respond and witness what's inside, but this neighborhood is very close-knit, including the extended loved ones and family members that are related to this home and residents. According to the friends speaking, Marla became a mother for the first time in her late 30s after struggling with infertility, but they said her marriage to Jason had begun unraveling and was headed for a divorce. This is the, Jimmy told me this about this one here. So Oklahoma executed a death row inmate Thursday for the brutal 1993 murder of his girlfriend's 3-year-old son after treating the man to a final fast food feast. Richard Fairchild, who turned 63 on the day of his execution, received a lethal injection at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary in McAllister and was declared dead at 10:24 a.m. Authorities reported that his last meal consisted of 2 quarter-pounders with cheese, a large container of fries, a large Coca-Cola, a pumpkin pie, and a pint of chocolate ice cream. Fairchild is an ex-Marine and was convicted of killing Adam Broomhall after the child wet the bed and woke up crying. Prosecutors said that Fairchild, who had spent the night drinking alcohol with his girlfriend, held both sides of Adam's 24-pound body against a scorching furnace and then threw him into a table. The child never regained consciousness. Oh my gosh. Ugh, so sick. From the blunt force trauma to his head. The method of Adam's murder can only be described as torture. Prosecutors from the Oklahoma Attorney General's office wrote to the State Pardon and Parole Board, which voted 4-1 last month against recommending clemency to Fairchild. Fairchild's execution was the 7th since Oklahoma resumed carrying out the death penalty in October 2021 and one of 4 scheduled nationwide over a 2-day period. Fairchild was the 16th inmate to be put to death in the United States so far this year, following back-to-back executions in Texas and Arizona on Wednesday. Another execution was also scheduled for later Thursday in Alabama. Oklahoma Attorney General this summer asked the state's top criminal appeals court to set more than 24 execution dates. Fairchild's execution was the 7th since Oklahoma resumed carrying out the death penalty in October of 2021. Hold on, I just read that. Hold on. Wait. Attorneys for Fairchild argued that he was abused as a child and was mentally ill and sorry for his actions. As Richard Fairchild's brain has deteriorated, he has descended into psychosis, a fact well documented in his prison records, Emma Rolls said, who's one of his attorneys. Yet despite having lost touch with reality, Richard remains remorseful for his crime and continues to have an unblemished prison record. There is no principled reason for Oklahoma to execute him. Let's see, hold on, this is a death penalty. Opponents light candles on a happy death day cake. At the state capitol Wednesday. In Oklahoma City, the cake was delivered to the governor's office to protest the scheduled execution of Richard Fairchild on his 63rd birthday. Hold on a minute, let me get this. Wait, I just missed one. So, let's see what happened here. So the father of a Tennessee nurse who was shot dead on the highway lunges at suspected killers in court. The heartbroken father of a Tennessee nurse who was shot dead in a 2020 road rage incident lunged at her alleged killers in court this week before being restrained by the court clerks. Tearful father Rick Kaufman charged towards two men accused of shooting his daughter as he met them in person for the first time at a preliminary hearing ahead of their trial. He was temporarily removed from the courtroom. Devontae Hill and James Cowan face murder charges over the death of Caitlin Kaufman, 26. The ICU nurse was driving to her shift in Ascension St. Thomas Hospital on December 3rd, 2020, when she encountered Cowan and Hill on a roadway. An informant told police that Hill became enraged after Kaufman cut them off and began shooting at her vehicle. The native of Pennsylvania managed to maneuver her car to the shoulder after being hit, but died shortly thereafter before she could call 911. Kaufman was allowed back in court on Wednesday and dabbed tears from his eyes as Cowan and Hill entered once again. A lead detective told the court this week that the responding officer spotted Kaufman's car on the side of the road and assumed it had been involved in an accident. But as soon as he approached, the cop saw the bullet holes in the vehicle and Kaufman slumped over the steering wheel. The car was still running and her foot remained on the brake. Hill was arrested 6 days after the shooting, while Cowan, who was found with 2 pistols in his car, was taken into custody like a month later. Cops say cell phone data places both men in the vicinity of the shootings and that they have criminal histories. The case is scheduled for trial in January. We can't understand how there is somebody out there that could do this to her, a relative said after her death. She loved what she did, being a nurse, and she loved helping people. Oh, very sad. Alright, I think that's about it for that. Oh, my nose is bothering me. Okay, so let's see. Come out wherever you are. All right, so let's see what the chat says. Where's the chat? We're gonna open the, let's open the presents, I guess. I wonder if, okay, so hi LMNW, hi Frenchie Mama, hi Laura Gibson. Thank you for getting your like in there. Auction tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have to see if we'll start earlier today, tomorrow or not. Maybe we will. We used to start our auctions at like 3:00 in the afternoon. Remember, Kevin? I've got so much stuff. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Hi, Biker's Wife. How are you? So let me go get the presents. Hold on, okay? I'll be right there. I'm going to go get the presents.
They're on mute, Carolyn.
I said, this is what's in the box. It's so funny. The box is what's in the box. Can you guess what's in the box? But these are from Anonymous. I thought there was a third thing, but Jimmy's asleep, so I don't know. But look, the first thing is a Pac-Man mug.
Oh, cool.
And this has a meaning.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Retro. Like it.
Pac-Man mug, and it has a meaning. But from Anonymous. And then, I don't know what's in the
You're
box.
not highlighted on YouTube, Carolyn.
This is what's in the box. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we got the big Pac-Man mug.
Very nice.
Very nice. And then we've got what's in the box. But I really think there was a third thing. So let's see here. Hi, Ruthie, UK.
Sure
Linda Uribe, I hope you're all right.
Never know what could be in that box.
Hello, Barbles. Okay. There's another mug. And this one says, thank you for being awesome. Well, thank you, Anonymous. I love it. Thank you very much. And I do know who Anonymous is. I just say Anonymous because Anonymous doesn't want to be recognized. Ashley Vestal. You just had an arthroscopy today in preparation for a hip replacement. A hip replacement? Are you kidding me? Oh no, but it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. How's it going? Hi, Jane Grill. Aw, thank you, Laura Gibson. How's it going there, Ashley? When is your surgery? When is your surgery? Yeah, prayers for successful surgery. Don't forget, Sunday we're going to have an ornament thing. So if you want to make an ornament, and there's lots of different things you can do, and you can even look on YouTube now to get ideas. There's glitter ornaments you can make. I have tutorials on that. There's decoupage or anything. Just come. Make an ornament. I'm going to make some with some Scrabble letters. But it's Sunday. Kevin says I have it at 6 p.m. That's what Kevin says. Kevin's been wrong about some things recently.
If Kevin says 6, you better be there at 6.
I have to check. I'm going to check on the community tab. It just doesn't sound right.
Wait, what are we doing? What is this at 6? What's at 6? I'm sorry. I was on Facebook.
The ornaments on Sunday. Ornaments on Sunday. Let me see. YouTube, my channel. My channel. Videos, 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 videos. Community posts. Let's see. Kevin is wrong.
Kevin is wrong? No.
Kevin is wrong again on the time. He's messing up big time on the time.
This is his second time. Like, Kevin.
Kevin Leonard, report to the HR office, please.
Kevin, let's read. Kevin, I'm going to bring this over. Hope Kevin's in the chat.
I played the 5th, Kevin. I'm not getting involved. I played the 5th.
Look at this. On Sunday, November 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be having a community DIY ornament tutorial. Come on panel and show how to make ornaments, and then be ready to supply the viewers with a list of supplies, etc., that they can use to create their own ornament. You can email Carolyn at truecrimechat.org with ornament DIY in the subject to let us know you want to participate. Read more. In the DIY on panel. If you could let me know what kind of ornaments you want to make and the supply list, we can publish that in the video description so we can allow people to gather the items and make them with you. Let's get this crafting party started. Hashtag Mommy Ramblings Blog, hashtag Best Community on YouTube, hashtag Christmas, hashtag crafts, hashtag DIY. I understand that Kevin says, I get it mixed up with Central Time. Yeah, I know, because Kevin's an hour earlier, but yeah. Yes, I'm wrong again. Sorry, Kevin. Kevin? I knew it was 6 o'clock, just sounded weird. It will be okay. But I'm dying to go in my massage chair pretty soon.
Kevin says he wonders if he knows how to tell time anymore.
I know, it's been a few mistakes right in a row.
LMN says to come to HR for chip replacement. HR to chip replacement, Kevin, thank you.
So, what did you go out today shopping, Nicole?
They're being really loud. Hold on, because they're playing video games.
I'm just wondering if you went out shopping today.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Oh, really?
I did my packages, okay, some of them.
Yeah.
But I'm not done yet.
I don't
And
know
I have
what
to go
Jimmy did.
shopping
He did
tomorrow.
like Ruff's package, and
It's probably
he literally
been mailed-
goes to me. Ruff had salt and pepper shakers that say sent to Ruff's daughter, and I sent them to Ruff. I said, why would you do that? He goes,
Wait, I told him to wait for you.
he goes,
came
I know.
in.
I didn't think he was doing it. I
He
said,
asked
Jimmy.
you and you said, yes, put them in the box.
I know. I couldn't even hear what he was saying. I didn't hear him say that they say send to Ruff's daughter. Why would you do that?
Well, I told him. I said that they go to another state.
I'm sorry, Ruff. Yeah.
But it'll be okay. I sent the package off to Ruff's daughter.
Okay.
Good help is hard
So
to
at
find.
least she'll have
Yeah,
what,
I know.
that's out.
Yeah,
And
and I
the,
have to go through and then see what he sent. I didn't even bill anything for that. I'm not
Oh,
worried about Ruff at
so
all. But
loud.
what?
I said Nick is so loud. He's trying to help somebody
Oh.
trouble do something.
You have your pump plugged in to the thing on your motherboard.
Well, we can hear him clear as day.
He's like, do you have your pump plugged into your motherboard?
What are they doing?
I don't know what's going on. If something's wrong with
Plugged into
Somebody's
fans.
computer and he's fixing it for them over the phone.
Oh, he's fixing
That's
computers.
beautiful.
I know. I just love the way
Yes.
the computer came out on those. He's fixing it on the phone. I
Yes,
wanted to
he's
show-
troubleshooting.
I want to show. Let me see if I can do it here. What I want to do, and I may do it on the back, is put a Cricut decal. And what you do, I want to just show you. Cricut Design Space. Let me log in. Then telling me that I don't have to download it. I have it down. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hold on a minute. I have to upload the image here. What do I want to do again? My projects, upload. I want to upload them. Okay. Let's see, Christmas. Christmas. Free Christmas. Okay. Well, I've got lots of things to do here now. I might just find the one I need. Christmas. Christmas countdown. Merry Christmas. Watercolor. Which one would be the... We'll just go to the thing and just download them again. Okay. So. Okay, is this the one I want to do? Oh, and that one. And I have the Christmas round. Okay. For some reason, I don't have that one down there. Okay. Okay. SVG. Okay, so what you have to do is I'm going to pull my design space over there. Okay, so you go over here when you want to upload something and you hit browse. And I have my free. What was it? Free. What is it called? Free All You Need Christmas. Hold on a minute. What is it called here? I just had it. Oh, okay, this one. So I browse and here it comes, right? I want to save it as a cut image. It doesn't have anything you have to trim out. So we can just upload it. There it is, right? Now I want to do another one to get stuff that I want to put on there, right? So load another one. Which other one? I'm going to show you how we have to resize them and stuff, but just hang on. Why am I saying hang on? You're not rushing me, right? So I can put any of these things on the back of these rounds by printing out these decals, okay? And I can size them any way I want. Most wonderful time of the year. Let's see. I needed that one. Okay, and hold on, I'm almost done with these. That would be cute to put on one of the trees. And okay. Okay, I think we got them all now. So now that they're all here, let's say you want to do this one. Add to canvas. And then it's added to the canvas at that size. Okay, but then if you have your round and your round is a certain diameter, you can just resize it, and you can resize it completely like that and put it up here and see if it's the right size. You know, do your diameter. If your diameter is like 3 inches and you want to bring it smaller, you can make it smaller. If it's 3.5, you can do that and move it all the way over. That's about 3 inches. You could copy them if you wanted to print out a whole bunch of those. Then it would just duplicate, hold on, duplicate. And you could do a whole sheet of them if you want, if you were making multiple ornaments with them. And then if you wanted to do any kind of special adjustment, you can unlock the proportions and you can then make it, if you wanted to make it in a weird way that was not proportionate. Now, so that's something, and go back to uploads a second. So I'm going to upload an image, browse, go over here to nativity. Where's the nativity? Happy holidays, we did all those. Pre-Christmas, okay, so this one we want to go to nativity. And what do we call it here? Christmas, oh, Christian round ornaments is what they're calling it. Hold on, I wonder. Okay, well let me type in again. Come on. So this, hang on one sec. Do these. Okay. Extract to. Why is everybody so quiet? SPG. Okay.
I'm just being quiet because my house is being really loud right now.
Okay, so
Really?
browse. This is, what is this one called? Nativity Christmas. There we go. SVG. And even this is more of a circle one. You upload that, and that one will go right on a circle ornament. That's what they're made for.
Sharon, are you awake?
Carolyn,
Yeah.
Love and Coco says, "Hi, sweet mommy. I love, 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 love you."
Hi, Love and Coco. Thank you. Love you too. Okay. So anybody that has a Cricut can do these on the back of your ornaments really easy, and these files are free. So, do you have a Cricut, Debbie? Let's forget if you have a Cricut.
I do.
Oh, you
Still
do?
in the box.
Oh my gosh, really? We have to do, I swear, I keep saying it, but as we go into this winter, after the holidays, when it gets really dark, we have to do a Cricut project a week.
Yeah.
That would be
I even
fun.
bought a book, How to Use the Cricut for Dummies, and I hadn't even
my
looked at it either.
Really?
I'm bad.
Oh my
But
goodness.
now I've had excuse, though, too. My
Yeah.
hand, you know.
And let's see. Let's see. G. Come we didn't stage you. Adore him. Let me get a couple of these loaded and then I'll show you what I mean by these are really easy and they're all one color. You can put them any color. You can print them in red or gold or metallic, whatever you want, but they're one color so they're really easy to apply, make, put them on your things. Let's see. That's a nice one. That one there. And okay, so I'll do one more and then I'll show you how size these. Let's see. One more I want to do. One more, which is one more. Sorry. Okay. Now, let's say you want to put this one on there, so you add that to the canvas. And you can print these all out, you know, and then, of course, whoopsie, what happened to you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Somehow went out of my field. Let's go here, I'll do it again. So then just bring this down to this right size, and if it's 3 inches or 4 inches, whatever your circle is, if it's a 4-inch circle, then keep it there at 4 inches, and you can print a whole sheet of different ones. You can, you know, size them all and print them all out with every different one on there, and then you have them all ready. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow to put stuff on Sunday. But I don't know if that's helpful to anybody, if anybody has a Cricut in there. Hi, Loving Coco. You're making pumpkin bars? That's really sweet. Hi, Mike. Oh, you'll be working on Thanksgiving Day? Hi, Rough and Ready. Rough and Ready. Jimmy sent out a box to you that I haven't even. I hope he has everything that's in there, because I have to go through his things tomorrow. But I think he sent the little snowman salt and pepper that you wanted sent to your daughter to you. In fact, I know he did. So he's very bad that he did that. I was out and he was trying to ask me questions on the phone. I couldn't hear him. Nicole told him to wait. And he always does something like that. When I'm gone, he'll like, do something. And I'm like, why didn't you? Well, you waited all this time. But, yep. So, sorry about that. We'll have to somehow fix that. Let's see. I'll add a few more in here so I have them. Okay. Upload. Upload. Browse. SVG. Oh, what should we do? In a minute, we'll take a look at some of the projects that we might be able to do. Christmas. Those. Did we do all those? Let me see. Activities. Oh, let's do that. That's nice. Okay. Got all those. Let's see if there's anything else that's really cute to put on. Oh, there's these. Hold on, let me see if I have these, because these are cute too. That's what I just did. These. I'm pretty sure I did this one. Oh, hold on, these are not on my S. So we've got to go. I do a print and cut. These should be SVGs. Why are they not? Hold on. Let me do this. Do it again. Extract, stop, extract. Okay. Cancel this. Why can't we cancel this? No. Yeah, just go to upload. Upload. Oops. Okay. I just thought about something. This would be great to use on that way. And you can do these on the glitter balls. You could do them on anything that you want. You could do them on a little dice to make little s'more snowman. So I won't do a whole. That's that, but let me see what else we've got. Okay, so these are a bunch of ones like this. I'm always with you. It's just a pain that you can't just upload them all together. But this is something you can do even if you're watching something and get them into your program. Once you get them in there, you have them. You can use them year after year.
Mike, I'm quiet because I'm eating pie and everybody's being loud in my house because they're playing Destiny 2. Okay, I'm sorry.
So, okay, you can keep uploading. And same thing, let's see. This gets like addicting. It's like, oh, just one more, just one more. And you feel like, yeah, I want to save them all. Get them there. There's so many on this one. You can come up and talk, Mike. But I've used these to make lanterns and stuff. There's the poem. If you do the little red chair, you can just print it right out there. You know, when I did the little red chair, I have a tutorial on it, but you can put that on a little red chair easily. And I've done that too. I made a few of them. Let me see here. So our debit card was stolen today. When I was going out, we're looking for their debit card, and we're like, oh my gosh. So Jimmy just thought he had another wallet, so I took the other debit card. And when I'm out, we're in the Zoom getting gas for a remarkable $2.80 something at this one gas station where it was like back in the 70s because so many people were lined up for this gas. This one gas station it's a new sheet station. And they're the ones that I saw like last time. It was like almost $1 cheaper than the other ones. But so I was waiting online there, and then Jimmy calls and he says that the fraud department from the bank called before he could even call to check, and someone got our debit card and tried to put through like $1,300 at Dick's, one in Washington State at Costco, and like another $1,300 charge. And the bank called and they're like, is this you guys? Because it doesn't seem like it is. And we're flagging it. So now they had to cancel that debit card. So now I've got to go until like everything that I have on like auto pay and stuff with the debit card and change everything. And what a night. Yeah. But yeah, fun stuff. So, yep. Okay, we're gonna go look at something else. Just get stuck on this. One more. One more. Oh, shoot, I did that one. Okay. All right, let's go back and look at a project. So let's see what they have for, where's our project tab? New. Just save it. Okay. So, projects. These are their project categories, all categories, but if you want to go in here and let's see, featured projects. What kind of featured projects? It says there's no results found in features projects. I believe in it. I don't believe that. Well, I don't want to go into mine. I want to go into projects. Okay. Let's see. Holidays. Christmas. So we did like these little churches, I don't know if it's last year or whatever, these little lanterns. You can do these Christmas candles, which means we're going to do candles. You could do pillars like that and put those decals on them. These layered ornaments, these are out of paper. These might be fun to do. I should look at those. Look at this 3D Christmas manor. It says 3+ hours on that. A wood house. And I do have the wood. A merry little Christmas mug. Who'd we lose? Our first Christmas mugs. You can even make a nail art now with the Cricut. Lots of cards. Peace and joy for your door. An Advent project.
Carolyn, quick question in chat. Pudding's wondering if anybody got your card or the physical card, or if you think somebody copied it through an app like they did for me.
Well, our physical card is missing, Pudding, so what I think, even though it's like weird that it's in Washington and stuff, if they just got my number, where would our card be? Right? Our card is gone. So what I think is I hadn't been out of the house in a week. The last time I went out of the house was last Friday when I went to get my flu shot. Jimmy has been out, and he has gone to like the local grocery store and out and around. So I'm thinking he lost it at the grocery store and somebody got it. I'm trying to think of where else he went this week. He didn't have it when he went out of town the other day. He didn't have it. So I really have to, if I look at the last charge, he was saying the last charge was at, the last time it was used was at Amazon, but I mean before that, where was it used? And I had checked the bank account last night or the night before, and there were none of those charges. So yeah, I think someone got the physical card. Why it's all the charges are like in Dick's in Washington and Costco, out there. I don't know, unless that's just what they do. They don't want to hit it in New York. If it's, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm glad that I don't know, that I'm not a scammer, and I don't know what they do with this. But yeah, I'd like to know how they got it. And now it's going to be, I don't know, what did he say, Nicole, 5 to 7 days or something for me to get a new one?
It could be 7 to 10 business days,
days,
or
yeah.
if they expedite it, it could be a little earlier. It just depends on your bank and how
Yeah,
receptive
and it's going to
they
suck
are
if like
to-
the auto pay stuff goes through then, because then they'll try to put it through and it'll be declined, and it's, oh, what a nightmare.
Well, all you have to do, it'll be okay, because all you have to do is when you get your new card, just switch your auto pay to the new card. It will be a
Right, but
pain
I'm
in the
saying, like,
butt.
what if something in between now and then, it's the time that, you know what I mean, that it uses it, so that's just a pain.
Well, they can't use it because it's blocked now.
Right.
So all the pending charges will be removed, right? If there's
Yeah.
anything that they spent, right?
Right, yeah.
And you'll be fine. You'll get your new card and it'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's only that card that was affected, not the bank account.
Right.
They sent us ours FedEx expedited.
Yeah,
So
mine,
it comes
USA.
Yeah,
We-
well,
we-
hopefully, you know,
We were victimized 7 times.
really?
You know what happened? You know what they
back
told
three
us happened?
times.
There's an app that people have. It scans card numbers. You can get blank cards online, blank cards and machines to create physical cards. What they also do is sell the number, not the physical card. They have the physical card, but they don't want to use it in the same location in which they've stolen it. So what they do is they sell these cards and these numbers on the on the dark web.
Mm.
I'm not kidding. And people buy these numbers.
I know you're right.
That's what happened. That's what Nick was telling me all about it. He knows all about this stuff. I don't know about this stuff even. But yeah, you need one of those you know, the wallets that has the anti-chip, like they can't get through the wallet.
Yeah,
so
but
they can't
see, the fact that we don't have the physical card really makes it seem that
It could-
that he dropped the card somewhere or
it
left the
could be
card somewhere.
both. Yes, it would be both.
The credit card company won't ask for the physical card. They'll send you brand new cards, and they will wipe out, you know, whatever.
No, but I'm saying, like, I don't think it was like swiped through like some kind of crazy. I think the physical card was lost and someone got a hold of it.
And they did some stuff with it. I think
It's
so too.
possible.
Yeah.
You never
'Cause
know.
we don't have
But
we don't
they'll
have the
take care
card.
of the charges. They'll take care of the charges.
Yeah. They said, yep, they would. We don't have the
Oh, yeah.
card, so that it has to be that he dropped it somewhere.
Maybe.
He could have dropped it somewhere and they used it,
Yeah.
you know, the online, you know, easily, and had it shipped to a PO box or had it shipped to somewhere else, or, you know, the people do that stuff. People, criminals, they find a way.
When I got back from Edisto, I had all crazy things on my card.
Really?
Yeah. They sent me a
Well,
brand new
that
card.
was some of those
Put
were
it in
me.
today.
Some of those were me.
Well, you know.
You know.
Then whatever you did, you got for nothing because they took care of those charges. There was a lot of Uber.
Really? Wow.
Mhm.
Maybe they swiped you coming through the airport.
Well, I don't know how. An airport's never a good place to do that kind of stuff. More likely the grocery store, if anything.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you don't, this is the thing, Sharon. Sorry, I was eating pie. You don't even know that they're doing it because they have an app that scans the number without even you realizing it with your card.
You don't need to do it. It doesn't need to be a swipe.
It does, yeah. Do you hear Nick? Can you explain to her about how they do that?
So,
Just tell her how it works.
so what they do is one of the main methods of doing it is spoofing a Wi-Fi connection to like a store
Mm-hmm.
and getting the transaction out of your phone that way, and then they clone that to another card.
Okay, but Nick, listen, my physical card is missing. So would you think that then it seems like I think Jimmy dropped it. So if someone picked it up here in New York locally, why would they do the charges out in Washington State? Is that normal?
Yeah, because they took the card, they cloned the number, they sold it for cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay.
For the money.
All right, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Or they sent it to another Uber account that they own.
Yeah.
That they made in another location.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda, you ready?
I don't know. People are nuts.
Nuts, that's right.
People are so smart. I wish these criminals used their minds for good. Imagine the world. I always say that. Instead, they want to take from hardworking families and families who are
at least be like Robin Hood, right?
Yeah, at least take from the mega rich or something. And
I think I like that cartoon, right? Robin Hood. Look at Linda Ruby. She says anywhere your purse and wallet can be scanned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
And they take from, I remember I was on vacation at Hampton Beach with my family and Nick and the kids. And we were eating dinner, and I looked at my bank, and it was empty. They took everything, and I was freaking out in the middle of this restaurant on vacation, trying not to lose my mind.
I hope not at Iggy's.
Huh?
I hope it wasn't at Iggy's.
You hope it wasn't what?
The Vickies?
Iggy's.
Vicky's? No.
Iggy's.
No,
Iggy's.
it was... Oh, no, it was in Hampton Beach in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
Also,
And we
gas
had
stations,
nothing.
They attach a scanner and get your number.
We
and
left
give you
early and we
money.
just went home. We just used our credit cards, paid for the meal, and went right home.
Yeah,
Boy.
they just walk by you. They have a little scanner and they just scan it through your purse.
Yeah. Right through your purse, right through your bag.
We're going to be at Iggy's at the same time.
I know we are.
We will be.
Don't you worry.
I'm not.
They can get it over public Wi-Fi too, by the way. So when you're out, don't use the Wi-Fi. Try to stay on your data and make sure that you don't have the
But I
box checks.
But I don't. You mean if you have it in autofill?
Yeah. How when you leave your house,
Yeah.
your phone will switch to every Wi-Fi network on the way.
Right.
Make sure that's not clicked because they can get your information that way too. They can,
You can make a device that spits out a bunch of random SSIDs of local grocery stores, stuff like
That's disgusting.
and it rebroadcasts and you connect to them.
That's disgusting that people would work so hard to steal. Why don't they just... I know, but that's crazy. I just don't understand.
Let me see. I'll tell you where they used it.
That's crazy to me. It's not right.
No.
The number on the back of your card.
Yeah, they spoofed the number on the back of my card, the bank's number on the back of my card, and called. Yeah, and said that there was fraud detected on my card as well. So even though yeah.
Yeah, we did. With the same number on the back of our card.
Oh, they took it off already.
They do. Well, we know about.
They took the pending charges off, but I took a screenshot of them on my phone.
Yeah, the pendings will fall off.
They
Carolyn.
took them off.
7 times, Carolyn. 7
Okay,
times.
but let me see. The last time Jimmy used that card in person was the 15th at the gas station, the local gas station. He must have left it there. He must have left it, and who knows, maybe he even left it in the gas pump. He might have been,
Yeah,
you know how
oh my
Jimmy can be really scatterbrained sometimes.
I am
pulled
too.
the gas tank and found the person before me, their credit card still stuck in the thing.
Yeah, I bet you that's what he did.
Pull it out and you flag the attendant.
I
'cause it's
bet you
always
that is what he did, and I'm surprised he didn't fill up their car again, too. Let me see.
Especially if they can't hear high-pitched numbers, because there is a beep, 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 but it is high-pitched. So usually when people lose their hearing, it starts with a low.
So he used it at the Sunoco on November 15th. And then, so I don't know because he went out of, wasn't that when he went out of town? And then, let me see here, then we got that. Then it went to Amazon, right? So he must have been what it was. Sunoco.
Mike's asking you to check your email, Carolyn.
Who's Mike
The
is?
only time I used
Yeah.
my credit card in a Desco was at that restaurant. Who knows? And the waiter had it for a long time.
I'm checking my email, Mike.
Crazy.
I don't see anything, Mike.
Who knows?
What am I doing?
He was be copying the number and
Oh,
then
okay.
he was going to share it with somebody. Because I'm telling you, there were Ubers all over. So,
It's always at the most inconvenient time when they drain your bank account, like when you're on vacation and like in the middle of doing something
Yeah,
on
well-
the beach.
You know what my daughter did when she got to San Francisco, when she was going to San Francisco?
What?
When you're going, no. She got there and she just started to look for a debit card. She was on the phone with me and she goes, oh my gosh, I can't find my debit card. I said, calm down. Look carefully in your purse. Oh, no, I had to cancel it. I said, you just got to San Francisco. What are you? She cancels her debit card. They said they were going to overnight her one or something, right? And guess what? Later, when
What?
she's calmed down, she had it. I said, just calm
That's
down
like
and
me.
find it.
Carol. That's
She
like
just
me.
freaked. She just freaked, called the bank, freaked out.
Yeah. Nick said the same thing that I've done that. I've done that probably 10 times.
I
More
said,
than that.
Just
20,
sit
30.
down calmly and go through your purse.
It's hard to do that though. It's hard when you're the
I know.
I've had more than a couple people say, I can't find my credit card or I can't find my driver's license, blah, 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 blah.
And it's like, I'd look to see they're wearing their shoes. Look in your shoes. It's not in my shoes. Why would it be in my shoes? Well, where did you put them when you were taking your shoes off? I don't know, but they're gone. It's just this bench over there. Go look in your shoes. Sure enough, every time they were in their shoes. So always check your shoes before you put them on at the airport.
I was freaking that time. I lost my debit card and Carolyn found it.
Yeah. I
Like
know.
she found it. She found it. She was like, go over here, take a right. Nope, not that way.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Go over there. There's the shelf. Look on the shelf. There it was. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much.
Oh, so that's why you aren't allowed to carry your credit card throughout the store.
Now I carry it in my purse.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll put it in my jeans pocket or whatever, and I'll tell myself, I am putting my credit card in my pocket. Because sometimes it's just an automatic thing and you don't think about it.
Well, yeah.
So
Well, Jimmy's been like carrying the debit card, like just almost like Nicole was before, like just kind of leaving it in the rental car thing. No wonder.
Still
Yeah.
do,
Look what happened.
Carolyn. I still do sometimes, okay? But I try my best.
And that's all you can do. It is,
I never carried a purse. I've always collected them, but I've never carried them.
Yeah. It's good to have a small bag. Just even a small bag, especially crossbody. Wear it in front. And hope for the best.
Nick said the smaller the bag is, the easier it is to forget. So I guess we all need giant bags.
If you're wearing it,
You know how I
it's
used to always leave my purse in the cart?
lightweight.
Lately, I've been carrying my purse crossbody most of the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it in the cart too.
But I saw you shopping one day and I thought, ooh, that's a little too far away from your
I know, but I'm usually wear my bag crossbody now.
Yeah,
Whenever I do, I always wear mine crossbody.
me too.
Yeah. Be good if your purse could have like electrical shock for anybody that's not you, like it knows your DNA or something. You know?
Wait.
It's Mike.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
How are ya?
Good. How is everybody?
Good. It's nice to hear from you. I wasn't expecting you to
know.
This is a treat. Hi.
I know. Hi, Nicole. No, if my phone doesn't work, my hinge broke on my phone yesterday, kind of. You know me and my old flip phones.
Flip phone, oh my gosh, that's time to get a new phone.
I know. And the thing is, what's sad is they just sent me a new one because I was so cheap and they had to update 5G and they sent me a new cheap flip phone. It's time to upgrade though. I got to buy a new one. But if you don't hear me, I'll just jump offline.
No, we hear you. You're
if
perfect.
It's making noise.
No, you're better than Sharon.
Okay.
You sound better than Sharon.
Oh, okay. But I was going to tell you, isn't that a pain in the butt with that? Because then they give you a temporary card, and then with all of your auto pays, then you got to
go
then
in
another
and change
5.
it all.
Yes. Oh, I've been through
That's
that. I
the
had to go
worst
through
part
that
of
for.
it. That's the worst part of it, right? That's the worst part of it. You don't get charged. You're not going to be responsible for any of their charges. So, but it's the hassle of remembering everything. You put that card on.
Exactly. Exactly. It's amazing though that I give them credit for catching fraud. You know what I mean? They, whoever got mine or whatever it was, it happened to me. Somebody got a hold of mine. It was kind of my mistake. I gave out my credit card number. It was stupid. But anyways, but they run them so fast, I guess. And you know what I mean? Like however they do it,
I guess they want to do it before you report it, right? Missing.
Yeah, yep. And that's kind of how they make their mistake. They do it almost too fast, I guess, maybe. But either way, though, it's just a pain. I feel bad for you and Jimmy. But you just think you guys left it out somewhere? Is that what it was, maybe?
He
Somebody
had to
grabbed
have
it
left
like
it
that?
he probably left it at the gas station. I guarantee you probably left it in the pump.
Yeah, I can see how that could happen easily, though. I could see that. Yeah, just a mistake. I'm sorry that you guys got to go through all that, but my bank was really nice. But what happened was this last one, I didn't have fraud on it. My bank switched names. I was driving by my bank one day and it had they were putting up a new sign. I'm like talking to my bank and I'm like, what's going on? Or whatever. They're like, we're switching names. And I'm like, is everything going to stay the same? Whatever. Well, anyways, they sent me my new debit card and everything in the mail with the password and everything with different envelopes and all that. Well, I missed it, or whatever. And then, so my card quit working. But so the last time I've had to go through this twice, like in the last couple of years, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it was just, I had to do the temporary card and all that, but they were so nice. They had me come in and they switched everything over for me and all that. You know what I mean? But they actually called the companies and everything for me, but it's still a pain. I just feel bad for you.
Yeah, it could be worse. I mean, yeah, it's it's okay. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
Yeah. Hey, Carol, I came in tonight after doing some snow. I got a question to ask you. I missed True Crime Headlines, and I'm just curious what you think, because I don't really know what to think, and I'm curious what you said. This Debbie Kohler case, they called it a suicide.
Yeah, that's so weird.
What do you think of that? I mean, what do you think of that?
Who burns themselves in a suicide?
Exactly.
Who burns themselves and gets a tarp and all that?
That case is very, very off. I ruled the suicide. I was shocked. Absolutely shocked.
It really sounds like somebody was paid off or something. I mean, I'm not saying they are, but I mean, it's just so bizarre.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened, but I will tell you this. Those new government gas can regulation safety pours, those things are dangerous. I mean, I dismantle mine. I mean, they have these springs in them and you have to hold the tab down now on these new plastic red gas cans and stuff.
Oh, you mean like the 5-gallon cans?
Yeah, even like the 2-gallon smaller ones, or whatever, or even, mainly the smaller ones and stuff, but they have them on the big ones too. But it's mainly on the plastic cans. But even if it's hot out, they expand like a milk jug and then they suck in. I mean, it depends upon what the weather is. And every time you push down that, I can see how she caught on fire. I'm not even saying, I don't know how she died. I'm not going to get into that. I don't know if it was suicide or accidental or whatever,
Yeah,
or murder or whatever.
Like, why would she burn
But
her body? Like, who does that?
Well, I'm telling you right now, only thing I think about that is that stuff might have sprayed on her shirt, because it sprays the gas. If I don't dismantle mine, I get gas sprayed on my hands and on my shirt every time I pour gas now, before I took them apart. But I don't know. I could see how her shirt caught on fire, but there was no lighter found on the scene, right?
But why'd she buy a tarp? And it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Why'd she buy a tarp? Like, if she was going to go and take herself out, there's a lot of ways she could have done that without having to go off a ravine, hanging onto a tree. You know what I mean? It's just really weird.
It is. I agree with you. This is the weirdest. This has been the weirdest, hardest case for me all year long.
And
forget Brian Laundrie and all them. That was.
But how did she die? What was they haven't told us the method? How she died?
They say that she inhaled it.
Yeah, a little bit of that,
Go ahead.
and then there's some burning, and there's this, and there's that, and I don't know. Could somebody have made her do that? Like, made her do it herself with a gun?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know about this one. I'm lost on it, seriously. All I know is this is the first case that if I was a family, I'd hire a private investigator just to make sure. That's all I know. And you know me, I'm 100% pro law enforcement, and this case is baffling for me. The first one all year long.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. And then the University of Idaho, that's bizarre too.
Yeah, that's so sad, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, you talking about those 4 college kids, right?
Yeah, and then first they say there's 2 people that were home at the time it was done, and they didn't, say anything, and now they might not be witnesses, they might be suspects, and they're not cleared, and it's like the whole thing is so weird.
I know.
It's a crime of passion.
I know. It's just... People are going crazy. I don't know what it is. These poor children. We got 2 little babies we're looking for, one in a dump and the other one in a backyard. I mean, I don't know what's going on with these crazy people.
I don't know. It's bizarre. And
it seems people have gotten even more crazy since COVID, and maybe even during COVID. I think it messed with a lot of people psychologically, and I just think people lost their minds. I can't think of any other reason for it, but it's been escalated.
You're right, Nicole. It is. It's kind of weird. Like, people got trapped inside and went crazy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, when I go out now, I'm always like looking around and waiting for something, like, because like even tonight I didn't even realize it was Friday until I was like, why are the lines on the store so long? What's going on? And because it's not usually like that. And then I said, wow, it's like all these people, like, where's the next psycho gonna like flip out?
Exactly, Carolyn. Exactly. No, I just, you know me, I pop up about every 3 months and want to say hi to you and see how you're doing. I came in and I grabbed something quick to eat and I crashed earlier and man, I woke up and I'm like, what is going on? You know what I mean? My phone was dead, my tablet was dead, and I plugged it in, and there you are, and you were on already for like 60 minutes, and I'm like, holy cow, man, I got to wake up here and get going on.
Yeah, and I got home late because I was out all day, and I got home late, and then took a shower and came on. But,
okay. Yeah. No, but you doing okay, Carolyn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Good.
I know. I worry about you. I know I'm a pain in the butt. You know me, but I care a lot about you and a lot about Jimmy and the family and everybody else in chat.
No.
You know that.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
But,
how's everything with you? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh, not much. I was thinking about maybe going down to Omaha to see my mom. She's getting older, but I think I'm going to plan it over Christmas to just meet up with my brother instead from Dallas.
Oh,
and
cool.
And a lady from a gas station, she's a little older lady. Her and her husband, I helped them out with their yard and snow and stuff. And I think she kind of hinted she's going to drop me off a little Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? So I'm all excited about that. I haven't had one of them for a couple of years, so cool. I'm excited about that.
That's cool.
But
anyway,
any
cooking? You do any cooking? Do you cook anything?
No, not. I kind of been by myself the last 2 years here. You know what I mean, or whatever. So
Yeah.
no.
So you're going down to Dallas, Texas?
Well, no, I was going to. I was debating to go down to Dallas to see my brother, or go to Omaha to see my mother.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then I talked to my brother, and we're just going to wait until Christmas and then go and spend time with her.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, because I would like to see them both. You know what I mean? When I go down there or whatever. So
how old's
we're
your
just
mother?
gonna. She's getting to be in her upper 80s. You know, like 86, 87 or something like that. But
And she
her
lives
health
alone?
is really poor.
Does she live alone?
No, she lives with my sister and her grandkids and it's like a 3-generation in that household. They're kind of dysfunctional. You know what I mean? Like me a little bit. They got a lot going on there. But she went through cancer and all that stuff years ago, and she just has a lot of health problems. And
right.
I don't know. My brother sent me a picture of her, and she's just so tiny now. You know what I mean? She's like, I think I haven't seen her in 2 years, and she looks like she's like 4'3". You know what I mean? I mean, she just looks like she's shrunk a foot or something since the last time I saw her. I mean, it's just, when she's standing next to the grandkids, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, prepare, what might be coming.
Yeah, well,
but
keep the faith. She could live, she may live to be 100.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no, and she could, yep. And I hope so. I'm afraid, but no, I'm not trying to be down, but you just kind of
right.
Spend some time with her.
You're blessed to have your mother that long. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with you. But so Nicole, you made it through all your back surgery and all that. You're doing okay?
Yeah, the sciatica's still there. I'm not gonna lie. It's still there, but that horrible burning feeling of that giant cyst that was in my back is gone. So that's a plus, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, we're looking at
all that. I don't know how you guys go through that back pain or any type of chronic pain. I don't know how you guys do it. I get one of those nerves caught or something for a day or two. That's whatever that nerve's called or whatever.
Right.
And it's just like, I'm a big baby. Men are babies. We're not as good as women when it comes to stuff like that. Sometimes you women can handle chronic pain better than men when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know. A lot of times men are good at. Yeah, men are also good at hiding it too, because they don't want to think that, make other people think that they have a problem. They don't want people to worry. A lot of times.
Yeah,
They don't say anything when they do have a problem. So it goes both ways, right? If we're human and we have a problem, then we just have to deal with that, the back stuff and the leg stuff and the shoulder stuff, and just keep on keeping on, right?
That's true. Right. But I'm glad that is getting a little bit better for you. I'm happy to hear that. That's been bothering you, so I'm glad to hear that.
I am too. I'm grateful that, I have a good doctor and a good surgeon. They took good care of me. So thanks, Mike.
Linda says, it's just my son and I for Thanksgiving, but we have a butterball turkey, 21 pounds. We love the crisp skin, and we are turkey junkies. And we have, I think she means...
that was Linda that said that, you said?
With
Linda?
turkey and cranberry. Sounds good, Linda. You have leg and back pain too, Linda? And you do not mention it too much to your son, you just deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't say it much to my son either.
I don't say anything. I end up in my bed, like stretched out with my legs over the bed to try to release the nerves. That's my usual spot.
Yeah. Zoe and you were going to your cousins for Thanksgiving. You're trying to practice tonight making a Brussels sprout, bacon, cheese dish. Oh, that's good. Practice is good, Ashley.
I'm going to my best friend's for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I didn't know you were coming here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to my second best friend's.
Oh, okay. I thought all right.
Oh, that was cute. That was funny.
Yeah. With all the kids, and it's
fun. Can I be your third best friend?
Absolutely.
Yay. That's good for me.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I want to come.
Yeah, we'll have to. You should come on the big Rambler Beach vacation.
Come on in.
I'll tell you right now, I want to.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. We're trying to even get extra houses next to each other for a big.
Be nice to get this house next to us.
Mike, imagine if we could get a boat out there and go fishing, Mike.
Oh, I know.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I will. If you go, I will. I'll go fishing with you.
Oh, all right, that sounds
people
good.
were fishing right off the shore from the house. People were
Really?
yeah, they had their poles and the
they were
things, and they were
getting in the
fishing like
water.
crazy.
Oh my God! Don't tell Joel, because Joel's gonna want to go. He will be out there the whole trip. He won't even come into the
There were people right in front of the house. Remember that, Sharon?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I know. I talked to Whisper to me, or whatever, and she wants to go on the next one so bad too. She
should,
does.
yeah. Come on down.
Yep.
More the merrier.
Come on down, Whisper.
Yep.
Tell her, yeah. If you're here,
Yep.
Whisper, please.
Hi,
And I just heard.
No. I think it would be so much fun. But hey, I'd love to jump off, you guys, and listen, or whatever. I just wanted to say hi to you, Carolyn. Sorry about your guys' debit card and that hassle. And
well, we'll get
everybody have a happy holiday
You
in
too.
chat. And I love everybody. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye,
Thanks,
Mike.
Nicole.
Take care.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that's nice. I hope I can come. Yeah, I hope you can come too, Russ.
I hope you can come too, Russ.
Yep, that'll be fun.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? I might have to leave the room because I keep telling Joel, be quiet.
It'd be
So
nice to
loud.
stay 2 weeks. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Kevin wants to stay some extra days.
I don't think they'll let you.
Down.
We could stay 2 weeks. We could stay 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would stay 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, but would ya?
I don't know.
Really?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, they let us. I think they would let us stay extra days because they didn't make us go like on Saturday to Sunday. We actually stayed an extra day. You know that, right?
What?
No.
Stayed Sunday night?
Yeah, we stayed Sunday
And
night.
Monday?
Yeah, we stayed an extra day, Sharon. I booked it. It wasn't like a Saturday to a Saturday or a Sunday to a Sunday. It wasn't. So I think as long as they're not booked, they will let you stay extra days.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. That was one month.
So Sharon,
Julianne.
you left before Carolyn, right? And then
Yeah, because
Carolyn,
she had a flight. She left. Yeah, that stunk.
Yeah, I flew.
Mhm.
It only took me,
We should all come to Yorkshire. You should come over here to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool that you guys had an extra day there. I mean, it was a beautiful place, really, absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
Like a good dream, and it's 2 weeks of that. Imagine, I think I could do 2 weeks easy.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you miss the girls too much?
I could FaceTime them,
FaceTime.
talk to them every day. They have tablets.
Okay.
I could. I would miss
Sounds
them.
like Sharon doesn't want to do the 2 weeks.
I'd probably miss them. I'd probably talk about them a lot, maybe.
Hi, Sassy Dorsey.
Mike would be all alone, that's the thing.
What?
Who would be?
Mike would be all alone here. That's the
Oh,
thing.
no.
I wouldn't want to leave him.
Well, he could. Why can't he come? Why can't he
He
go?
should arrange a trip for the same time.
Well, I mean,
Go to see his
Where?
brother or something.
his brother lives 15 minutes away. Maybe
Or
20.
he could-
It's
he-
20.
Maybe he could go see somebody that lives further away.
Or he could go with us too.
Yeah. And he says that you guys all know each other, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know.
Maybe
I think it'll be cool.
he could go somewhere nearby. Does he like to? What does he like to do?
I think he would be into, chilling at the beach.
Oh, bring him down.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, he can go too.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Why
yeah,
not?
I doubt it, but he might.
Oh, really? He might not go. I don't think my husband would go either.
Yeah. Because he kind of thinks this is
Hi,
more my
Barbara.
opinion.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What are you depressed about?
Oh, who's depressed?
Barbara, she said thank you for the live.
I'm sorry, Barbara.
I feel better.
What's going on in the holidays or something?
Not easy. Holidays are tough.
Yeah, they are. It's like Charlie Brown always says, he goes like this, everybody looks really forward to the holidays or something, but then they end up always, what does he say? Let me see what he says, because he says something. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Here's what he says. I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I never thought... Oh, hold on, that's not the one I want. Let's see. He says another one about the holidays. Let me see. Oh, I know how you feel about all this Christmas business getting depressed. This is Lucy. It happens to me every year. I never get what I really want. I always get a lot of stupid toys or a bicycle or clothes or something like that. And Charlie Brown says, what is it that you really want? She wants real estate, but that's not the one. Let me see. There's something else he says to Linus about everybody looking forward to the holidays. Always the holidays. I can't do another alone. Holidays are tough without you, Mia. Holidays are tough without the ones we have lost, right? Well, you know what, Barbara? We have a 24/7 Zoom, and if you're alone on the holidays, you can come in here and talk to people in here that are here.
Someone is out in here, Barbara, all the time. And we stay up late.
Somebody's in here, I don't know, really all the time.
It's always someone to talk to, Barbara.
It runs all the time, even when we're off the air. It's running.
And we're grateful you're here too, by the way. So it's nice to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We do movie nights, things like that, Barbara, so you could come in, make some friends. Let's see what we're gonna do. I don't know what I was gonna do. Wow, it's 3:34. Let's see what else. There's something I want to do. Cat for Oh, we were looking at some projects too. Hmm. I guess I'll put this. Let me see here. 3 healthy products. SVG. All those. What's this one? Okay, let's see what else is, let's see what other projects are in there. Oops, that's not mine. That's the one I want. Okay. Yeah, cancel the cut. Projects. Let's do. This is a little house. I want to see if they have any little puts houses. Chicken Miko made that one. Made these. These are out of wood. They're just pretty cute. I want to see about Puts House DIY. Let's see. Cute one there. You can make those into a little ornament. So put them there. That's cute. Anyway, let me see. All results. You all. Let's look at something. Project type. Let's try that. Those are all kinds of interesting ones. I want some for, I have these white balls that I want to get some of these maybe decals for. I've got so much to do, but that's really nice, that little angel. Isn't it? I'll do with that. Huh. But So much, so little time. Okay, but we are going to have an ornament thing. It's at 7 on Sunday, and tomorrow we're going to have an auction. We'll see when it is. Little Crafting Carolyn. Yeah, I know. I have to get some stuff going on here. You're going to watch from your bed? Yeah, I'm going to go watch from my massage chair. I think we're going to go into Zoom now. Anybody that wants to come in, and yeah, think about it, Barb. We don't want you to be feeling alone. I was with 2 of my girls all day today. Then my son and daughter-in-law was here. I don't know what I'd do without them. Yeah, Marianne Frontini, right? All right, I'm going to start a new Zoom up, and you guys can hang out with me while everybody gets back in and out. Thought I had a hand. What happened? What happened? What happened? My hair. I washed my hair, and it's like all freaky out. Gotta color my hair too. It didn't end. It didn't end. Why didn't it end? No, I can't do anything. Okay. New meeting. I'm just gonna hit new meeting. And hi, Whisper. Good night, Whisper. I'm still here. I'm just trying to get the new Zoom on. There it is. New Zoom review. Okay. Invite, copy invitation. All right, let me put this in Slack. New Zoom review. Coming straight for you. It's taking so long. Okay. There we go. All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think we'll, depending on what's going on, we'll hopefully start the auction earlier tomorrow. I think so. Oh, here's the people. Here's the people. Hello. Make co-host. Yes. Oh, there's 2 more people. Liza, Nicole, Lark. Make co-host. Yes. Oops, everybody keeps moving around on me. Hi, Liza.
Hello.
Hi, Larky.
Hi.
Hi, Lark.
Hi, Liza.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi. Hi, Carol.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Liza.
Hi, Liza.
Sarah and Deborah.
Hi, Sharon.
Oh, I'll get it. I'll put it in the community tab. Okay, Julie, I'll do it right now. Hang on. Do, do, do. Thanks for reminding me, Liza. Julianne. Julianne. Oh, Debbie D's here. Come on.
Hi, Debbie D.
You guys already read?
Can't. It's taking.
Hi, Debbie.
Come on. Go live. Go live. No, don't go live. Create post.
Barbara, if you want to call in, send Carolyn an email and she can send you the number.
You want to? She wants to call in right now.
Yeah, she's asking how do you call in.
Oh yeah, just send an email. Do you want to call in now? Send an email. It's through Zoom. Do you know how to use Zoom? Here's Julianne. Hi, Julianne.
Hi, Julianne.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep, very well.
Yes.
I haven't been here in a while. Let me fix this.
Okay. Here's Alicia.
There's Alicia.
So, Barb, do you want to call in? Can you let me know? Because otherwise we're going to end this live and go into the Zoom. Oh, you never Zoomed? You just have to download the app. How do you get on? What are you on right now? A phone or a tablet? What are you on? Do you want to call in right now? You're on a cell phone? Okay, then you just have to download the Zoom app on your phone.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. The Zoom app.
Yeah.
Do you want to call in now, or are you asking for like another time? Uh-oh. Let me know.
Oh, okay, Carolyn, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it better than when I was on my headphones or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to tell you that a week ago Friday, my daughter and I were visiting my son, because he and his wife, my daughter-in-law, have a new baby, but we were going to sleep, and I was checking in on Mommy Ramblings,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know it, but she was videoing me.
Yeah.
And all I did was come into the chat and say, "Hi, Ramblers," or something like that.
Right.
And, like everybody always does, they all just like pounce and say, "Hi, Julian, hi."
Right.
Everybody's so friendly. It's so
Right.
welcoming and so warm. And my daughter, who is, just turned 29, she's like, "Oh my God, my mom is like a YouTube star." And I'm like, no, this is different. This is like a community I've been with for years. And, these are my people. But she was like, I don't know. It's like, I have the video if anybody ever wants.
Oh, that's funny. That's cute.
She just was really impressed with how, like,
okay,
for
Barbara.
all these people that are so nice. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I just want to tell you
You
that.
changed your picture. The other one looked like Nancy Kerrigan all the time.
Well, I don't know. I do Zoom at work, and so I think this is more my work profile thing.
Oh, okay. And the other one always reminded me
You
of
want
Nancy
me to go
Kerrigan.
back to Nancy?
It always reminded me of Nancy Kerrigan.
She does resemble Nancy
Yeah,
Kerrigan.
but the other picture, she
I
really
don't.
looked like Nancy Kerrigan.
I really, truly don't in the least. But
You don't. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
okay, well, that picture right there that you're looking at is from like 10 years ago. So anyway, I'm lovely inside, but I'm almost 60 by now.
Oh,
so.
really? You look great. I've seen you on the Zoom in a real.
Yeah, come on. What do you mean? Like, you look great now. Even now.
Well, I'm never on here live. But
No, you have. I've seen you live when you've been in the Patreon.
I'll start working on that.
That's
I got a different, we've all been taking care of my mom, and I have my house, but I was staying at my brother's for so long and my sister's.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Now
yeah,
I
I
have
remember
my
that.
own little apartment here, to keep taking care of my mom. And so I'm starting to get into, maybe trying to take care of myself a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
And I'm feeling a little bit, like I might be Zoom ready,
Oh, good. Yeah.
at some point.
Okay.
But I love my apartment. It's right next door to my mom's. Like she literally ran out of toilet paper tonight, and I was able to just toss some in her door.
Right.
And I mean, I would have hated it to her, but she's really a private person, even though she's 89. I mean, it doesn't mean that you get less private as you grow older. I just mean that she's she needs help and stuff.
Yeah, she just doesn't want to accept it yet.
Doesn't want me to like anybody to have like
free yeah, she still has a lot of pride in doing her own stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally understand that. And,
sure, yeah, a lot of people do. They don't want to.
Yeah, and I love my little space here, and it was really hard adjusting to not being at my brother's.
Oh, really?
I got so used to that, and yeah, I really missed him so hard. I mean, and he's still here. It's just that we're not in the same space.
Just different, yeah, yeah.
But I've gotten used to it, and then all of a sudden, of course, my boss of 12 years died of COVID.
Oh wow! Sorry to hear that.
Which broke my heart. So
was it a woman?
No, man.
Man.
My boss man. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hired me 12 years ago, and he was the best person. He was a good.
Yeah, you have to email me, Barbara, and I'll give you the. Did you send me an email? I'll give you the code.
So anyway, changes,
Yeah. Well, life is always changing, right? That's the only constant that there's. Everything's changing.
Yeah. But the only constant there, also constant, is that I can always come here, and I really appreciate being able to be here. Thank you.
No problem. That's what it's here for. Yeah, just send me an email, Barbara, and I'll give you the passcode. And you can call in.
Oh, I just realized I have my brown noise on too.
Let's see. Do you have my email, Barbara? It's the one right under Deborah Vancouver, Dan, where Nightbot has it.
I put it in there for you, Barbara, in the chat.
This is fun too, because when I was at my brother's, I couldn't just sit here and talk like this.
Oh, right. I know you had to be quiet all the time. I remember.
But were you here when he came on? And he came on with me one time. Were you here, Carolyn? I don't think you were.
I don't. Maybe not. Doesn't. Yeah. I don't.
We were all talking about this word that was the longest word in the dictionary, and nobody knew how to pronounce it. And he came on and he knew how to pronounce it. I was really proud of that.
What is it? Anti-disestablished?
No, because there's a new one that's longer than that.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
How do you guys know this stuff? Okay.
Oh, I didn't know.
Are you talking about anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Yeah.
No, because that was the longest one. But there's
I'll look it up. I'll look up the longest word in the dictionary.
Yeah, there's a new one, and we couldn't figure out how to pronounce it, and so I called upon him, and he came in and got on the chat, and he knew how to pronounce it somehow. It was something about pneumo.
Oh yes, pneumo, ultra microscopic, silicone. Volcanoniosis.
No.
Yeah.
Nick likes it. I don't. What is it? Pneumo what?
Ultra microscopic volcano. No, it's not on one line. I need it on one line.
Can you use it? Can you use
it in a sentence? Let me see.
It's like a medical term.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
pneumo. Where are we?
Almost it shouldn't count,
Ultra microscopic. Microscopic oval volcanonoiosis. And it's a lung disease. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Silicosis.
Yeah, but so usually he was always, not wanting me to be in the chat, because he wanted me to be quiet and stuff. But he happened to be sort of in a early manic stage, and he came on the chat and talked with everybody. We had a great time.
Well, that's nice.
I guess it was the Zoom, And then shortly thereafter, we had to take him to the hospital.
Oh, no.
But he got great treatment. And he's really doing great now. I mean,
that's good.
I took, I was there to go through all that, and then we're on the other side of it, and he got better treatment in Little Rock, Arkansas than he's gotten anywhere in the country. And he is doing really great. And he's,
Barbara, I'm going to put my email, okay? This is the email. That's the email. Right there. Right there. The one that I just posted. That's what you just copy it and put it into your email. That's my email.
But I was just going to say, everybody was so sweet to him, and I mean, I think really liked him, and
probably, yeah.
And he's a really great guy, and it was really fun.
That's
Just that
nice.
one night.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. So, thanks again.
No problem. I'm just swallowing something.
It's vitamin time for Carolyn. Vitamin time is upon us.
And everybody gets quiet.
I'm just being quiet because the people around me are really loud.
I've just been feeling kind of daydreamy today. You know how your mind just kind of wanders. You have those days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of in daydreaming. Or it's almost night here, so. But I don't know. I don't know what you call daydreaming at night.
Night dreaming. Or night dreaming. Night daydreaming.
Preoccupation.
Not really. My mind's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of nowhere. It's not really preoccupied with anything in particular.
That's amazing.
I think they call that a blank slate.
It's called meditation or enlightenment, in my opinion.
Barbara, I'm looking for your email. I don't see it yet. Are you going to email it right now?
Well, it sounds like Barbara downloaded the Zoom. So, Barbara, you just have to email.
Yeah.
emails on there a million times. She said she gives up. Well, Barbara, maybe next Zoom call, you'll have it sorted out by then.
Oh, you give up on
Yeah,
sending the
that's
email?
what she said.
All right. Well, maybe
So-
next time try earlier. All it is just copying that email that we posted there. So maybe in tomorrow, okay? But you have a good night, and we'll talk to you. You're welcome.
Thanks,
We'll see you
everybody.
tomorrow,
Chat.
Barbara. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.